Alright, so let's have a continuation with our topic last time related to introduction to electricity. So we all know that electricity contributes a lot in our daily life activities. And of course, we also discuss about several sources, okay? And how those electricity sources converted into different energy which is being used in mankind. And we end up with different measuring equipment, different testers on how to determine about the amount of current, the number of voltage, and of course the load of resistance. So those instruments used to measure the properties of electrical circuit, including one, we have volts or voltage, then the amount of current and the resistance. So these are the quantities that we need to remember, when it comes to electrical circuit component. Then please also remember with the following unit. For voltage, that should be volt. Current, that should be amps or ampere. Then the resistance, that should be ohms. Okay. So we measure voltage, we need voltmeter. Okay. And then for measuring the current, we need ammeter. Okay. So this will set multimeter to property alternating and direct current range of the presence of current. So the circuit flow must go through this meter. Then measuring the resistance. So this one helps to set the multimeter to proper ohms range, to determine how the flow of current will be controlled or slow down. So this helps to measure across the component being tested. So power must be off or removed from the circuit. Okay. So this one. Then let's discuss about Ohm's law. Let us go deeper into this. It is because Ohm's law, this is one of the first, and well-known proposed law when it comes to principles of electricity. Ohm's law, this is where current in a resistor varies in direct proportion to the voltage applied to it and inversely proportional to the resistor's value. So the mathematical relationship between current, voltage, and the resistance. Take note about three important quantities again. One, voltage. Next, current. Then the other one is resistance. All those three important quantities, is very helpful for us to understand the component, how electricity works. Then we also have to refer about the abbreviation of voltage. So we can write only a letter symbol. We have for V, current. We have for I, then resistance for R. So the units given, volts, amperes, and ohms. Then including the symbol. Next. So how can we formulate the standard formula of voltage? Always put this in your mind that the standard equation of voltage is directly proportional to the current and resistance. So therefore, V is equals to current times R. Do you understand? So remember those formula. Next one, how to formulate this equation for current. So if we need to find out the current, okay, we have to, now first, current is directly proportional to the voltage and inversely proportional to its resistance. So therefore, to simplify our understanding, when we are going to solve about current, current is equals to voltage divided by resistance. Okay? So next one. What about resistance is unknown? We need to find out the resistance. So according to Ohm's law, okay, resistance is directly proportional to the voltage and inversely proportional to its current. So therefore, to simplify this, resistance is equals to voltage divided by current. R is equals to V divided by I. Then, if current is unknown, current is equals to voltage divided by R. If voltage is unknown, just simply multiply, okay, between current and resistance. So, V is equals to I times R. Okay, do you understand, guys? Now, let's continue. This Ohm's law chart cover for us now the three important quantities. Okay? We have triangular method to apply to simplify our understanding on how to structure if one of those, okay, will be unknown. Okay, so for example, when we solve for V, what is V again? Voltage. Okay? What is this I? Current. What is R? Resistance. Alright. So, when we solve for V, just simply do like this. You rearrange that one. Okay? This portion, this division, okay, emphasize as multiplication operation. Okay? This portion. The division in between at the bottom portion. Okay? For left and right, so it is arranged V, okay, and then this one divided by, and then this one also there is a division, okay, at the bottom portion. Then for the left corner, that will be the current, and then for the right corner, that will be the resistance. So, always remember the formula, no? You can have V, then you have to put underline next, and then again. So this one represents as division. Okay? So let's find out. So for V, therefore, current times R. This is the technique. Now, let's move. How about to solve for I, or current? So when we solve for I, so this one again, this is the portion that you're going to cover. And you leave the voltage open. So, now we're moving to this. Okay? So when we solve for current, what will be the next structure of this formula? Okay, so current is equals to voltage divided by resistance. Okay? So voltage divided by resistance. So this will be the standard formula for current equals the voltage divided by resistance. How about R? Okay, so when we cover this quantity, now we solve for the resistance. Okay, so this is another technique. Okay, so the last component of this electrical circuit, right? So therefore, our value for this equation, R is equals to voltage divided by current. So that is why it arranged with R is equals to V divided by I. Okay? Or current. Next one. Now in this example of Ohm's law, the flashlight shown uses a 6-volt battery and has a bulb with a resistance of 150 ohms. When the flashlight is on, how much current will be drawn from the battery? Now let's find out. So we have here the schematic diagram. We have 6 volts, the load capacity of the battery for this flashlight. Then we need to find out the current. So the current here is unknown. And the resistance is already given. We have 150 ohms. So let's continue. So what shall we do then? Since current is unknown, of course, we already know the standard equation for this. Current is equals to voltage divided by the resistance. You understand, guys? I is equals to V divided by R. So therefore, 6 volts divided by 150 ohms. So, since we have to rely with the unit of amps, no?